Hey guys, welcome back to day 4, Launch with Strategy. Thank you so much for sticking with me, for giving your time. I know how busy you guys are, so I hope that I've made this useful for you. Now we're gonna actually go into the Ads Manager. I'm gonna show you how to drop everything we've done in the past couple days and actually use the tech. And remember, like I said in the previous video, if you haven't done the work from days 1, 2, and 3, knowing the tech is really not that important. So make sure that you've gone back, you've watched those 3 videos, you've looked at the checklist, you've implemented the way I said, and then go forward with this video where you actually go into the Ads Manager and launch your first profitable ad using the strategy that is working today in 2018. So just to quickly recap, day 1, we talked about your offer, your lead magnet, and making sure that you create a lead magnet that feeds directly into the stage of awareness that your ideal customer is currently at. On day 2, we talked about targeting, mapping your customer, finding them, and your most valuable audience, which is your email list and people who visit your website. On day 3, we talked about the actual engaging of your audience, and not just your immediate audience like your email list and your website visitors, but how to take cold traffic on Facebook and make them warm traffic so that you can start selling your offers to these people in a way that doesn't feel salesy or slimy or manipulative. So now we are going to go into actually putting all of this into the Ads Manager so that you can launch. So let me close this down. I'm gonna open up. All right, so we're inside of Ads Manager, and when we click Create a New Campaign, we are going to land on this page. Now, before we do that, I wanna make sure that you have set up your custom conversion. And all this means custom conversion, you just go over to your Events Manager. Instead of pixels, you're gonna click on Custom Conversions, and then from here, you're gonna click Create Custom Conversion. Now, what this basically means is that you're telling Facebook that this is what I consider to be my goal for this campaign. And for your campaign that you're about to launch, your goal is for somebody to land on the thank you page of your lead magnet. So you are going to do URL contains / whatever the thank you page is called. So if your thank you page is called thank you, then you just do that. And then you title it, thank you page of my lead magnet. And then you select a category, which can be complete registration, which is basically anyone who completed, the registration to actually get your lead magnet. You don't have to put in a value, and then you just press create. Whatever you titled that custom conversion, it's really important for you to remember because you're going to use it in the ad. The second thing you have to do is make sure that your audience is ready. So we already did the let me just filter this by ready audiences. We already did the email list on day 2, and now we are going to create a custom audience of, say, your high value pages. And the way you do that is you just press create audience, custom audience, but instead of pressing customer file, you'll press website traffic. From there, you're going to decide on what are your high value pages on your website. It could be, maybe your... So you can pick all website visitors in the last 30 days, but that, if you have just like a regular homepage, I don't really recommend you do that. I prefer to do people who visited specific web pages, and then you do URL contains / valuable page 1, valuable page / valuable page 2 / like whatever the URL is after your main URL. And then you can, toggle the date, 30 days, you can go up to 180 days, and then you just title that audience and you press create. So you have an email list audience created, you have these high value pages custom audience created, and once you have those audiences created, you can target those audiences for this video views campaign that we're about to do. If you don't want to target people who visited those pages or your email list, then you can target the people that we created when we did the map of your customer, you know, the mentors, the activities, the purchases. But let's move forward here. So you'll press video views, then you'll press continue, then you'll go into the ad set level. Again, you've already done all the work, so this should go really quickly. All right, so right here, you're gonna title the ad set, whatever it is that you're targeting. So it could be US ages 18 to 45, and then it could be whatever that custom audience is called, maybe your email list. And then down here, you're gonna pick that custom audience by just clicking this button, custom audience, and then you pick the custom audience, which should be here. If you don't want to do your email list, you can pick, you know, people who have visited those high value pages. I call them WCAs, website custom audience. Then you pick your location, your ages. For the placements, I want you to edit the placements, and I want you to remove all of these except for feeds. Then for the budget, $20 a day is fine. If you have more, that's great too. You could do $100 a day. Remember, you want to get at least 1,000 people who have watched 75% or more of the video that you're about to post. Now, if you only have 300 people in your email list, and if you're only getting like 20 visitors a day, then targeting your visitors or your email list is not going to be enough, which is why I had you map your customer so that you could possibly target that here. So, you know, if you target, like, say, Gary Vaynerchuk, which is a popular interest in my field, you'll notice that in the United States, 18 to 65, for men and women, it's a 21 million reach. You're looking for a reach of about 1 to 2 million if you're doing cold traffic. Now, if you're targeting your email list or people who visited your website, then it's okay to only have like 1,000 people in this audience size. It could be smaller because these people know who you are. Also, keep in mind that if you do custom audience targeting, so like let's say an email list, Facebook is not going to give you this potential reach anymore. They've actually taken this away for any custom audience that you use. So if you see this, it's not an error. It's just something that they've done now for privacy reasons. All right, so once you've done that, then you go ahead and you pick just the feeds, untick everything else, and just do mobile because it will be the cheapest traffic to test this creative. I mean, cheaper than desktop. Then for the budget, you go ahead and pick that budget, leave everything else here exactly the way it is, and then press continue. Now you're going to go into the ad creative, which you've already made from day 3, and you are going to upload the video that you've made. If you've already posted this video organically on your Facebook page and you got some amazing feedback from it, then you can go to what's called your page posts. So that's right here, page posts, and you can actually copy and paste this link under ID. And then you can put it right here. So you see it says create ad and use existing post. Under use existing post, you can do enter post ID. You can plug in that post ID, press submit, and then Facebook is going to pull that post exactly the way it is on your page, along with all of the likes, comments, and shares. So you see it transfers over so you can keep that social proof. And then here's the video. I'm wearing the same shirt. And yeah, so then you go ahead and you press confirm, and that's it. You've got everything you need. Make sure that you have this call to action is correct, that it's going to the correct page. Even though you're optimizing towards video views, you might still get some people who actually, click the link and go to your website and sign up. But remember, that's not the objective right now. The objective is just to get those video views up, because now you're going to launch a second campaign, and instead of a video views objective, you're going to choose the conversions objective. And when you choose the conversion objectives under ad set, Facebook is going to ask you, what's the goal? What are you trying to get conversions for? And this is where you're going to use the custom conversion that we just created. So that is going to be right here. It's going to switch. So this says purchase because I was running a purchase campaign, but you would X that out and you would pick that conversion event that you created on this page. So it could be whatever you called it, thank you page, and just go ahead and put that there so that Facebook optimizes to get people who will land on that page. Now for targeting, you're going to pick the custom audience, which is people who watched 75% or more of that video. Now to create that custom audience, you're going to go back into this library and you're going to do custom audience, but now you're going to click the engagement, which is this last option here, and then you are going to click video. You are going to choose your content type. First, you're going to choose people who watched 75% of your video. Remember, if it's a 1-minute video, you want to do 75%. If it's like a 2-minute video, you can do 50%. And then you want to choose your video. This is where you would normally find your videos, and then you drop the video in there, you pick the time frame. You could do 60 days, 180 days, whatever time frame you want for this particular video. And then, title it 60-second promo video, whatever you want to title it, and then create it. That will become available within an hour, and then you can plug that in right here. And remember, you want at least 1,000 people to be in that audience, which you should be able to see right here under the size. So like this particular engagement custom audience of people who have watched, I have like 1,200 people, so I would be willing to retarget that custom audience. Then you are going to leave everything else as default. You could slightly tweak the age, but I would just leave everything as is. Obviously pick the correct country. Always keep this unticked, this expand interests. And then edit placements. Again, always just click feeds for this particular strategy. And then for your budget, again, what you can afford, stick to $20 a day if that's what you can afford, and then keep everything else as the default. You could switch the 7-day click to 1-day click or view, and that just means if people see your ad and more than likely they are going to convert within the first day, or they're going to take some time to convert, then you have to decide that. Most likely you're going to convert like within a 1-day click, because people don't really have to think about a lead magnet for 7 days. So you could do that one. Then you press continue, and again, if your video is done properly and it's got that strong call to action that we discussed, you can use the same video that you used for the video views campaign, except the difference now is that Facebook is going to aim for conversions. The first campaign, they were just aiming for video views, and the people who watch those video views are pre-qualifying themselves for your conversions campaign. That's why targeting doesn't really matter that much when you do it this way, because people are telling you that they're interested. They're watching your video. So if they watched your video, you know they're interested. So right here, you could enter the post ID, put in the exact same post, make sure that your pixel is correct. So right here, your custom conversion should say, thank you page, whatever, and you can title it, an ad name that you'll remember, that's consistent so that you use it over and over again. And then you just press confirm. I'm not going to press confirm because I don't really want to launch this ad right now, but that's it. So you're going to have one campaign that is running for video views, that is getting people interested in this topic. And then you're going to have a second campaign that is actually converting people into the lead magnet. That's it. 2 campaigns. You can run one at, $10, $20 a day. You can run another one at like $10 a day. You'll be spending like $20-30 a day, and you'll constantly be getting new people into your funnel. Now, this is assuming all those other things we talked about. It's assuming that you have a great offer. It's assuming that you have a video that immediately grabs people's attention and asks a pre-qualifying question so that you're getting the right people to sign up. It's assuming that you have an amazing lead magnet. So that's it. I want you to go ahead, press confirm, test this out, and then send me a message and let me know how it worked. I guarantee you that, if you follow these steps, that this campaign will work better than anything else you've tried in the past. And it's really effective. And once this video starts to get fatigued, you can just record another video. You can record several videos and try this with different videos. And this is just one strategy. There are other things that you can do, more complex ways of targeting, but I just wanted to give you guys that win. I wanted to show you that Facebook ads can actually be really effective in 2018 if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to use the right strategy. So hopefully this helped you. And again, if it did, I would really, really like to hear from you. So please send me an email, send me a message, and let me know. So we've gone into the ads manager and I've shown you the tech, how you can actually implement this one very successful strategy. I hope that you will take action, you will launch the ad, you'll measure your KPIs, you'll see the results, and then you'll send me an email and tell me all about it because I definitely want to hear about it. So if you have any questions about this specific strategy or about anything that I covered in days 1, 2, 3, or 4, just reply back to any of my emails and I'll be sure to get back to you. I can't wait to hear about how successful this campaign was, and I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Thank you for following along. I hope it was helpful, and I will definitely be coming to you with more value, probably in your newsfeed or in your inbox. So stick around if you want to keep hearing from me. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon.